Hi, this is Alicia from Behind the White Picket Fence, and today I'm here to do my July book haul. So, I went a little crazy this month. My attempt to not buy very many books is kind of failing, but oh well, I have an addiction to buying books, and that's just gonna be how it is. And because there are so many, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. This first set of books are books that I bought from, I believe, Book Outlet or the Book Depository or something, and that had been my original plan to only buy those books, but that didn't happen, so here they are. Stealing Harper by Molly McAdams, and this is the HarperCollins mass market paperback cover. Then I wanted to get some male romances, just because I don't have any on my shelves, and I was in the mood to read them when I didn't have any. And so I bought some. And the first one I have is Finding Release by Sylvia Violet. I got Dark Heat by Donna Grant, and this is part of, like, the first one in her The Dark Kings stories. And telling from that series title, I should have known that it was a combination of different stories, but I was thinking it was just one book altogether. I don't usually like books with multiple stories in them, but I'll give this one a try. It's got Dark Craving, Night's Awakening, Dawn's Desire, and Passion's Claim, which happens to be a bonus story. Then I got a book that I'm very excited about that I've had the desire, I guess, to buy for a little while. I got the second one, I believe, for review and read it and really enjoyed it, and so I have been getting the others. And this is Immortal Hope by Claire Ashgrove, and it's the first book in the Curse of the Templars series. I got Witchfire by Anya Bast, Envy by J.R. Ward, Hardwired by Meredith Wild. And this next one I got because I was listening to the audiobook and was really enjoying it. And that is The Perfect Match by Kristen Higgins. And this is book 2 in her Blue Heron series. Then I got Primal Law by J.D. Tyler. Ravenous by Sharon Ashwood, and it's book 1 in the Dark Forgotten series. Got 3 books in the series, and they are Hot for a Fireman by Jennifer Bernard, Sex and the Single Fireman, and 4 Weddings and a Fireman. And I got these because I read the first one, I think, like, maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago, and really enjoyed it. And I wanted to read these others, and who doesn't like a fireman story? So yeah, here they are. Then this book was a suggestion on a book site that I was on that said that it was similar to the Carrie Arthur Riley Jensen series, and I was like, oh my god, I need that right now, because Carrie Arthur is like one of my favorite authors, and the Riley Jensen series is like my all-time favorite series, so I had to get it. And it's Bloodfire, Blood Destiny, book 1 by Ellen Harper. Then I got another male romance, and it is a paranormal book, and it's Wake Me Up Inside, the first book in the Masters, or in the Mates series, by Cardino C. I also got Of Poseidon by Anna Banks, and I've been wanting this basically because I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, and I've never read anything about mermaids, so I'm kind of interested in that right now, so I got this. And I got another mermaid book, which I'll show to you in a few minutes. Archived by Victoria Schwab. Basically, I couldn't pass this up because it's about books and librarians and, like, spirits and stuff like that. So this sounds amazing, and I can't wait to read it. And surprisingly enough, I only got 3 Harlequins this month, and that deserves a pat on the back. The first one I got is The Rebel Cowboys Quadruplets, and it's book 1 in Tina Leonard's new series called Bridesmaids Creek. And then I got Wanted, A Real Family by Karen Rose Smith, and this was off my library's free shelf. The last Harlequin is The Mighty Quinns Rogan by Kate Hoffman. Susan Mallory's Until We Touch. This was basically a cover by. Look at this cover, it is amazing. Yeah. Carly Phillips' Perfect Together. I was also in a bit of a cozy mystery mood this month, and picked up Brownies and Broomsticks by Bailey Cates, and Secondhand Spirits by Juliet Blackwell. Because my bookstore was still having a sale on romances, I picked up My Sweet Escape by Chelsea M. Cameron and My Favorite Mistake by the same author. And then I picked up the 2 books in the Bloodline series that I did not own, and they are The Indigo Spell and The Fiery Heart, both by Rochelle Mead. And a little bit of a story with this one. I got this one, so I paid full price for it. Well, Amazon Prime price. And it came, and this top part up here of the dust jacket was ripped. And I was like, hey, I paid full price for this. I shouldn't get a ripped book. So I returned it, and they sent me a new one. So thank you, Amazon. I got another male romance, and this is a really small one, which I was not expecting. Shock and Awe by Abigail Rue, and it's Wake by Amanda Hawkins, and I love this cover. It's amazing. It's super shiny. All 3 of these, actually. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. And Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. They were all on sale, and I picked them all up, and I already read Shatter Me. That will be more in depth in my wrap-up. But yeah, I got all 3 of these, and that was a pretty insane shopping experience, because I think they were all like $5 each. And they're all, like, popular books, and I couldn't pass it up. And my sister is currently reading Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and she's really, like, almost done with it. She's got, like, 50 pages left, and she loves it. And because she likes Daughter of Smoke and Bone so much, we went to Barnes & Noble and picked up the second one, Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor, obviously. And yeah. I am interested in reading this series, so it's not like I bought it just for her, but yeah, there's this too. At Barnes & Noble, I went into the young adult section again, which, let me just say, probably wasn't the best idea, but I picked up, because I read Shatter Me, and spoiler alert, I really liked it. I picked up the Unite Me, Destroy Me, and Fracture Me novellas. Kind of disappointing that it was $8.99 for something that's super small, but yeah, I'll definitely read this before I read Unravel Me, because I know you have to read Destroy Me before you read Unravel Me. But also, this is really cool. This eye, and then this eye. Cool. Probably one for Destroy Me and one for Fracture Me. Cool. And of course, I got Unravel Me also, because, you know, I really want to read this, because things are getting interesting in this series, and I can't wait to get to this one. And the bird in the eye. I know what that means. Do you know what that means? As I was checking out at Barnes & Noble, I ventured into their Last Chance books and found Easy by Tamara Weber for $4.98. Whereas if I had gone to my used bookstore, which is really bizarre, it still would have been full price because it's a popular new adult book, and new adult books are kind of trending right now, so definitely would still be full price. Rogue Angel Destiny by Alex Archer, and this is the first book in a series that has like 50 books in it, and I'm not even joking by the 50 books, because I just looked at it on Goodreads, but I think it sounds like an amazing thing. It's kind of like a Indiana Jones crossed with Clive Cussler / adding a bit of a paranormal fantasy element to it. So that should be interesting. I won a book on Goodreads, I believe, for a first reads copy, and it is Looking for Trouble by Victoria Dahl. So after I finish showing a book, I throw it over onto my bed so I can stack them and put them on my cards for knowing what books I own and what ones I don't. I threw this over there, and apparently the back cover isn't very sturdy, and it ripped. So we are down to the last 5 books in this haul. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. It's probably going to be a little long, but oh well. So these next 4 books I got at Fred Meyer, and I picked them up because 1, I've wanted to read them, and 2, they were on sale. They had this huge paperback sale going on, and it was 30% off all the paperbacks they had on the table. And I picked up Then Came You by Jill Shalvis, and this is a very recent release, and I was like insanely surprised to find that on that table. Then I got To Marry a Scottish Laird by Lindsay Sands, and then I got Stranded with a Billionaire by Jessica Clare. And the last paperback that I got during that sale, but not the last book of the haul, that's up next, is Possession by J.R. Ward, and this is possibly book 5 in her Fallen Angels series. I haven't started reading this. I've tried to read the first one a couple times and just haven't been really into it at the point that I tried to pick it up, so I think maybe, because I read the BDB series, Black Dagger Brotherhood series, when there were like 6 or 7 books out already, and I tended to enjoy it more because I could just go from one book to the other, and I kind of wanted to do that with the Fallen Angels series as well, so I've been collecting them. The last book is possibly the most exciting of the haul. I bought the first volume last month, I think, or maybe a couple months ago, and then I was waiting for this one to come, and it is the Witchblade Compendium Volume 2, and what's even more exciting about this is it finally has the author of Witchblade that I love very much, and it's Ron Mars, and I am super excited for this. And it is the hardback edition, whereas I got the paperback edition before, and of course, now that I've surpassed the return date for the paperback edition, I now want the hardback edition for the first volume as well, because it's just really super sturdy for such a heavy book. Because the paperback is so flimsy, it seems like it's not going to last very long, so we'll see about that. I just will have to be super careful with it. And then a little side note, with this one, I'm going to show you the inside jacket, because that's really cool. So firstly, the inside flaps have art, which is amazing. And then, if you fold this out, there is a Witchblade Volume 2 poster, which is super cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. And also, even this hardback book without the dust jacket is amazing. Amazing, and oh, I can't wait to get to these. I've read some of them in the middle. This is volumes 51 through 100, and I've read some of the ones that are later on with this type of Sarah Pazzini, but super excited about this one. Figured, since I've been pimping Witchblade so much, I should probably tell you what it is about. Basically, so if you start at the beginning of the series, Witchblade is an artifact that inhabits a person, and, like, it's meant to be with someone, and it just hasn't found the right someone. And so this cop, Sarah Pazzini, comes to this event accidentally, and it attaches to her. And so then the whole rest of the series is her dealing with the Witchblade and learning how to use it. And also there's a lot of, like, paranormal creatures and things that she has to fight with the Witchblade. And it's just really, really cool and pretty much badass. And she's such a badass character, and I love her, and she is amazing. And if I could ever get you guys to read this graphic novel series, then I would, like, die of happiness. Because basically you can start anywhere in the series as long as you know the premise, which I just told you. It is best to start at the beginning, so then you understand, but when I first started reading the series, I didn't know about the compendiums, or they weren't even out yet. So I did not have access to the very first volumes in the series, so I started with the Ron Mars volumes, and completely fell in love with the series, and yeah, that's how it all started. And now I'm kind of fallen into the rabbit hole and am buying all the compendiums so I can read the whole series all the way through. And the best thing about the Witchblade / Top Cow, which is the publisher, the best thing about the Witchblade universe is almost every single graphic novel that Top Cow has published is connected to the Witchblade series, and the Witchblade is connected to them. So that's awesome, and they just, well, not just, I don't think, but they just made a series called Artifacts, and it is bringing all the characters from all the different graphic novels into the same series. And it's really amazing, but don't read that before reading Witchblade or anything like, or The Darkness or anything like that, because major spoilers. Which I found out the hard way, but I wasn't really concerned with that because I already knew some of the things that were happening. So anyways, I've babbled on long enough about this series, so if I didn't convince you to pick it up, then oh well. But if you do pick it up, just let me know, and if you like it, we can fangirl. So yeah, after that babbling session about a graphic novel, that is all I have for this month, and hopefully, now that I'm kind of on a budget, I will not be spending as much and will not have as many books to show you, which might not be the best thing for you guys, but it definitely is the best thing for me and my wallet. Because I've got a lot of books piling up and kind of running out of shelf space. We'll have an interesting time finding places to put all the books that I bought this month. So yeah, that's all I have, and let me know down below if you guys got anything new this month, and thank you for watching. Happy reading. Bye!